value is not in the protection but mainly in the speculation markets. This is the new era of the finance capital. Then my question is, what is the nexus or connection between the industrial protection and the surplus value, where the wage and the labor and the surplus value is involved, and how it is going to the financial market? And if we can say that there is no investments or no finance capital involvement in the industrial protection, so it is very contradictory. And my understanding is that one, because one example I want to, in Indian corporates, even Reliance or Tata, they are doing the industrial protection work, and in the finance also now Geo Financial or Tata Capital are doing. So how can we say only the financial capital is only working and getting all the surplus value extraction in the speculation market? That is one question. The another one is the role of the caste in the wage fixation in the industrial and service sectors. Why you have explained about the surplus extraction, the caste is a major force or thing in Indian society, but in every factory or industry there is no difference between the caste, which is not a determination of the wage or like that. So whether we can say that the Indian society have never changed, it is like the old model of the feudalistic way of extraction in the agricultural sector. Now the industrial and service sector also, more people are coming for the service sector. So how can we that another question? And the third one is, now the China plus strategy and capturing the global value chain, and India, Israel, Italy trade route. These are all the alternates. Now my understanding is the imperialist also pushing the India against the economical factors against the China. So now what is happening in the budget also, they are now giving the income tax deduction for nearly 1 lakh crore, because they want to improve the consumption, because the corporate earnings are getting down in India. So the markets also, the FIs are getting away the investments in the Indian stock and equity markets and debt markets. So at that time, how can Indian corporates, whether we can say how they are opportunity way of working with the imperialist finance, and how the Indian corporates are. So that is a major question evolving in the Indian context. So can you explain on that? Some other questions I will.
Having interviewing, because they know more, therefore such positions are maybe there. More people may be there who are capable to say more. So therefore, I only say that those comrades who raised their question, I thank for them. Now, my point is that I said that extract of surplus value in the sphere of, now taking place in the sphere of circulation, speculation, etc. I said, not in production. I never said that. That is maybe a company. I am saying that now extraction of surplus value is done by those who are remaining in the sphere of speculation. But surplus value is always produced in production. Surplus value is always produced in the sphere of production. But that is extracted by those who are remaining in the sphere of speculation. This is what I said. There are various methods and means, many avenues have been developed today by financialization with the developments of stock market and money spinning businesses. Many futures, options, many things are there. So using these many means of financial tools and financial spheres, those who are remaining in the sphere of speculation are capable to extract the surplus value that is made in the sphere of production. They need not participate in production. Without participating in production, there are methods and means by which they can appropriate the surplus value that is created in production. That is what I mean. I am not saying that
So the capital is not coming to the
capital is coming. That is what I said, 10% of the, out of total capital, 90% is speculation today. Clear? That is why we say that production is a bubble in a whirlpool of speculation. That means speculative sphere is bubbling. Production is small. That production small is not small compared with 100 years before. It is of course increasing. But compared with the production, speculation is fast developing. That is the point. Therefore, since speculation is fast developing and production is not that much developing relatively, but production is increasing. Clear? When we say, we are only saying relatively. I am not dealing, otherwise how can we live? Production is there. Without production we cannot live. Production is there, but compared with the production, speculation is several fold. In US you see, US GDP. Compared with the US GDP also, in Indian GDP, what is the industrial sector? How much is, you know? 25%, something like that. Agriculture is less than 15%. 30. Average is less than 15%. So 60% is total, 60% is the tertiary, so-called by tertiary sector, where the main business is financial and other services. But the workers and most of the workers and all these have to depend on the productive sphere. In the speculative sphere, modern technology are to be many modern technologies are being immediately used in the speculative sphere. These modern technologies are not coming to the productive sphere in a way as it comes to speculative sphere. But even in the modern, when it comes to productive sphere, as Comrade, I agree with you, full I agree. I am fully agreeing with you, there is no contradiction between us. Now today, what happens is that in the productive sphere, working class, because of artificial intelligence, even whatever employment is there, that all white collar jobs will be washed away. White collar jobs specifically, because artificial intelligence is immediately attacking white collar jobs. Most of the white collar jobs will be, because there these wages can be adjusted and 1,000 persons work can be done by artificial intelligence AI within 1 hour or half an hour. That means the people will be immediately be overthrown, and that is already calculation is made by even Google also. Even the very same company that is creating this artificial intelligence, that itself will be leading to expulsion of large number of workers from there itself. So this is going on. Digitization also, everything. So because of these developments in modern technology, the most affected, the most oppressed will be working class. That is what we say. So you cannot, without controlling capital, now who is doing this technological advancement, under whose control it is done? It is Google, OpenAI, and other Meta, and Apple. All these things are doing. So these companies, the state is protecting these companies. And they are plundering. So this question cannot be left, and that is why we say that only by changing the system, this can be changed. System means, today artificial intelligence is not like earlier technological revolution. It's different. Some people will say, let communists come to power, then we will solve this question. Then communists sometimes may not be come to power if artificial intelligence is allowed to flourish. Because there another problem is there. It can create human ingenuity. That means it can even, artificial intelligence can create novels, poems. Examination can be written by artificial intelligence. Everything can be done. Party program can be written by artificial intelligence. Party program. If I give, this is our party's understanding, this much. then artificial intelligence will give me a party program.
It will give the.
I am not boasting, I am not joking. This is the situation. So can you allow that? So these things are to be brought under collective control. These things should be taken away from corporate control. So under corporate control, we are going to a catastrophic situation if you allow. That is our point.
Already we allowed.
Okay, comrade. So if already we allowed, then you have to intervene. Ultimately, still we think that a button. Ultimately, the button should be pressed for artificial intelligence to start. That button is with the still human beings. I think so. So if that button is also you allow artificial intelligence to do, then no. Therefore, still that button is with us. So using that opportunity, you have to intervene. So these are questions that we have to seriously discuss. I am not a master to answer all these things. I will not claim. I am just putting you before some points. Now coming to the point. I am not saying that as comrade, I am saying that industrial capital is still producing. Whatever positive things are, we are living. All these are done by industrial capital. But capitalists, corporates, they are relatively going from industrial sector or product, not industrial, productive sphere. From productive sphere to the speculative sphere. And by remaining in the speculative sphere, they are extracting whatever done by those in the productive sphere. That type of possibilities, methods, capabilities have been developed today. That is my argument. Clear? I am not contradicting you. I am agreeing with you. Another point is a caste surplus value question, extraction, etc. Okay. That question